XRP Ripple exploding right now, as predicted, as expected. Why? What's happening? Let's go into it. A very short broadcast before we go into our Cler IPO this morning. It's going to be very exciting. XRP doing exactly what we predicted. It's going up, but so is Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're going to see all this rally today. Why? What should you be doing? Should you be buying, selling? Let's break it all down. This is not financial advice, but I'm telling you what I'm doing with nearly $500,000. So please do tap the like button if you like this and consider subscribing as well. What is going on? Why has this happened? Well, it's exactly as expected, so it's no real surprise, to be honest. But what's going on? We've got a very, very, very good PPI today, a producer price index today. We covered it live. You might want to go and check that earlier. It was a great result. Inflation is now going down faster, a lot faster than expected. Like I said, inflation on tariffs was transitory. It was a one-off. Now it's coming down quick. Jobs is cooling. So we've got two things now. The Fed have got a reason to cut rates. And because they're going to cut rates, in my opinion, by 0.5% just next week, they want to start off big and then get smaller. Otherwise, they're out of control. They're going to cut by 0.5%. Now, why does that affect XRP particularly? Well, because several reasons. We know all about the payments and the switching over of the stock exchange going on Ethereum, and we know all about tokenization and all these other things. Banks becoming more efficient. Bank of America, as you know, buying XRP. All of this stuff, we know all about this. And Robinhood buying Ethereum and blah, blah, blah. All old news. We've covered it. But because if we get rate cuts of 0.25 or even 0.5%, but it's more likely 0.5%, liquidity comes into the market. People can borrow money cheaper. Margin gets cheaper. Leveraging gets cheaper. But it also encourages new businesses, new ideas. And where does that money go? It goes on to high risk on assets. Well, you don't get more risky than crypto, right? So where are we going to go? Quality crypto. XRP is one of those. So we've got WHALES now moving and buying. I showed you that just a couple of days ago on a live stream showing you all the moves from WHALES. Well, it's happening. And now XRP is surging. So I said it could go to $10. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but it certainly could go to $10 within days. All right. So Ethereum is up 1.7 and XRP is up 1.8 and Bitcoin is up 1.9. Now, these are my particular predictions. These are my thoughts. So please do not bear anything on what I say. This is what I think. XRP going to $10 within days and then 100 sort of medium to long term. That's my thoughts. What about Ethereum? Ethereum, 12 to 15,000. Again, that's just my thoughts. I've got good reason to believe that. And finally, Bitcoin. Where do I see Bitcoin going? I see Bitcoin going to $200,000 by the end of the year. Now, what should you do? Should you buy? Should you hold? What should you do? Well, we're not trying to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what I am doing. So I'm going to be absolutely clear. This is my overall portfolio. I started with $5,000. I am now at $285,000. It's another all-time high. I keep setting all-time highs. I've actually got invested now over just around $400,000 with my margin and my Roth IRA combined. So my portfolio is on fire. I keep reaching all-time highs. I've just started to trim the S&P. I sold about 160 grand just yesterday and put it into Coca-Cola because we've had a massive run up. I'm going to earn record amounts of dividends. I want to protect my portfolio because there's going to be a lot of profit taking shortly, and I don't want to chase the market. I want to be in. So let me show you what I did. This is what I did. I sold the S&P 500. It's great. It's all-time highs. I've still got 50%, still got like $250,000 invested, but I went into Coca-Cola and we are at the bottom right now. I'm already up on it. I'll show you. Look, I've already made $217, plus I'm going to get nearly $1,000 in dividends. So I've gone to Coca-Cola for security, all right? But my XRP, my Ethereum, I'm not doing anything there other than tax lot trimming. Let me explain exactly what I'm going to do. So my S&P is okay, my Coca-Cola is fine, all of that main stuff is fine. XRP, I started entering the market around about the $3.40. You might go, well, you're an idiot then. We bought it at 38 cents. Well, so did I. Actually, it's how I built the foundation of my portfolio and then sold it and then built from that on the S&P. So I'm not that stupid. All right, I built a foundation. Then I came back to XRP a few weeks ago to give it away to you for prizes. We're giving away $1,000 in just 5 days' time. You don't want to miss that. Live on the show, we're giving you $1,000 plus loads of prizes in XRP. So you don't want to miss that. So I re-entered the space because everything has now changed. We've got clarification. We've got all the Genius Act, blah, blah, blah. I now know who's buying it because I've got a contact with Bank of America. I've got a contact with Robinhood. And I don't mean customer services. I mean the actual people who buy the stuff. So I now know I can buy it with confidence. I can use ETFs. I can do all this stuff. I've entered the space. But what I've done is I bought at 347. I then started to buy lower and lower and lower. My average now has dropped from 347 to 304. I want my average to go to 280, and it will do that. It'll do that because what I will do is this. I will show exactly what I'm going to do with my own real money. So I will show you like this. I will click sell. Not yet, I won't. I will do it when it's around about $3.50 because you have to build in the spread and the cost of buying crypto because it's not free like buying stocks, right? So you go into here and I will go sell tax lots. I will go sell tax lots and I will select my lots. And I'll be doing this with Bitcoin, a little bit with Ethereum, a little bit with XRP, no Ethereum because that's earning me money locked up. All right. So what I'll do is I will simply sort this by gains and losses. There we go. The highest prices. There you go. All of that's in the money now. Really, look at me, I'm making money. How clever am I? Wonderful. So what I will do is I'll go to my top lots, 347. Now, if I click that now, if I click a bunch of that, look, you will see on the bottom of the screen, I would lose $115 but I'll put 785 back in my portfolio and reduce my margin. Great. I'm not going to do that. We don't want to do that. No. Deal or no deal? No deal. I'm not doing that. I'm going to wait until it gets about $3.50 and then I'm going to trim from the top. Going to trim from the top. That my average will drop, my security will drop, my margin will drop, my equity and the strength of my portfolio will go up. I can borrow more money. I can buy more of the Coca-Cola. I can do many other things and so on and so forth. And I will still hold about by this time it'll jump. I mean, if I come out of this screen, I currently own in XRP, what, $16,000. Let me zoom in for you, make it a bit clearer. $16,000, right? Well, the time we get up to the round about the 350, which it could be like in minutes, I'll have somewhere probably about 20 grand, 25 grand, somewhere in that region. All right. So once I get to that sort of level, I want to trim it back anyway. Not because I'm not bullish in XRP. I certainly am, but this is just a giveaway. Well, I wasn't planning on giving away, having 20 giveaways, $1,000 each. I mean, that's the idea, but how many do I need? I mean, how many giveaways do you want? All right. So anyway, there is what I'm doing with XRP. And that's the same strategy I will be employing with Bitcoin, but not Ethereum because it's locked up. All right. So it's locked up with staking. So there we go. We're now going to switch over to our Klarna IPO. We're going to keep watching XRP throughout the day. So stay with us for XRP. You're not going to miss anything. We're going to keep XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum in focus, but we are going to look at Klarna IPO. You don't want to miss that. So this is the Klarna IPO. Let me, oh my gosh, I've got so many things going on at once. This is the Klarna IPO. We're also going to ring the bell in 5 minutes' time, expecting a big rally today. So there you go. There's Klarna IPO. Let me give you the link right now in the chat. That's where we're going now. We're going to ring the bell and we're going to do Klarna. I'm in Klarna. I've reserved tickets, reserved stocks just to measure it and watch it with you. So there you go. There is Klarna in the chat. We're going to go there right now. Join us for Klarna. I've got my position reserved. There you go. It'll tell me in a minute how many I've got, how many shares I've got, whatever I've got. So we'll see that in a minute. Right now, I've got bugger all. We'll find out and we'll see how it all goes. So XRP, you shouldn't be buying it, in my opinion. I'll tell you why. Because with any crypto, you've got to allow, for me anyway, I only buy crypto when I know I can get a 3x. Absolutely. When I can get a 3x. So if I buy it now, I can't get a 3x, can I? It's going to $10. Well, we're at 3 now. So I don't want to buy this now. I want to trim this now and then acquire more when we get the sell-off, because people will take profits. It'll go back down again. I can buy more with the money I've made, but still gaining and growing a bigger position. Remember, your job now is not to make profit. Your job is to acquire more of what you want for the day you do need it. Does that all make sense? I hope it does. All right. Thank you for joining me for the XRP little surprise event there. But now we're going to go over to Klarna. Here's the event. Stay right where you are. Click on the link. I'll see you there in a couple of minutes' time. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Later on, I'll put down here when this video comes out. It's live right now. The link to our giveaway, $1,000 in 5 days plus prizes we're giving away. I'll give you the link right now in case you haven't got it and you don't get to see the video later. It's martynlucas.com/giveaway. There it is. We are giving away loads of prizes plus $1,000. All right, that's it for me. Join me now on Klarna. Get ready for a live IPO. Ring the bell. Go to Wall Street. How exciting is this? Above my head, down here, over here, over here. Hang on.
David Hensley donated $2 through a super chat. Martyn, thanks for all your hard work and dedication.
On that note, I'll leave it. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, David Hensley. Appreciate it. Take care of yourselves and each other. Klarna IPO live now.